Previously on Abandoned Quest.
I am from Fantasy Transylvania.
I think my ear's full of blood. Vania sounds cool for sure.
Oh yes, okay, yeah, alright, Vania. We will be making you dinner.
I'm a little nervous, but you're right. I get everything I want. Why would this be any different?
I hear the owner is, a child of the night?
He's a prostitute? What do you mean?
Is she nearby? Can I investigate her?
You see what you have seen described to you as a gun.
Well, I want it.
You managed to quickly pull this gun out, and it's yours.
I'm starting shit. I'm ready.
We should get brunch.
I have a meeting.
Have you partnered with that strapping nightmare?
I'll never tell. Zig is going to read the note.
And the note says, make him ours. There are 3 major cities in Faerun: Neverwinter, Baldur's Gate, and the coastal city of Waterdeep. Waterdeep isn't like the other cities on the continent. A seasoned adventurer used to the chaotic and violent world will notice 2 things, unlike most places they've ever been. People walk the streets unarmed and unarmored, and civilians seem to be, for the most part, thriving. People of all ages and races and ability go unafraid about their business, seeing adventurers pass by and seeming to think, that looks like fun, but I could never do it. People here are slow to anger unless someone is wasting their time, and there is a wit in the community shared by worker and wizard alike, seeming to stem from the same inside joke. The world outside of the gates of Waterdeep is for suckers. Almost all the businesses you see are open and bustling, and there are posters for the Sea Maidens Fair coming up in a couple of weeks. It's autumn, and the breeze coming off the ocean gives everything a crisp, refreshing atmosphere. Maybe you want a hot drink, or to go shopping, or just to sit in the park and read. But today is a big day, and you gather at the Yawning Portal Tavern to do business. Now, the most of you can walk into the Yawning Portal undeterred, assuming you aren't wanted by the City Watch, as Waterdeep is a city of law and order. But Braden, you are a vampire, and while that gives you many strengths that you have graciously promised to keep narratively nerfed for the first few levels, it does prevent you from traveling in sunlight, conveniently at least. Braden, how do you arrive at the Yawning Portal?
I wait until night.
No, you can't, because the meeting is in the afternoon. It's like 5 p.m.
Who set up this meeting? Seems like it was poor planning. Going to have them fired, probably. But if that's the case, then I will come in through the secret tunnel entrance.
Okay, great. So stalking beneath the city, you come up through the ugly, gross sewers that are full of all kinds of doors that you don't pay attention to, etchings of eyeballs and all manner of runes. And eventually you find a door that comes up to the tavern through one of their empty back rooms, and you walk into the Yawning Portal. The Yawning Portal is a point of old-world familiarity in this bustling metropolis. Even in the early evening, there are drunken brawls and lusty offers, and people are much more apt to wear their armor, although most of them lack weaponry. A frowning human man with a receding hairline and thick forearms fills copper mugs behind the bar, and a melancholy orc plucks at a 3-stringed lute, wailing a song about his brother who never came home. In the center of the room is an enormous well with a rope and pulley system hanging over it, and 2 dwarves bickering about who's going first. You take this to be the titular Yawning Portal. You were supposed to have your meeting on the 3rd story, out of view of everyone and with a view of everything, but there was a clerical error that has stuck you 4 at a table right by the railing of the portal. A young, red-haired human barmaid approaches your table and says, "Hello, friends. Welcome to the Yawning Portal. My name is Bonnie, and I will be taking care of you this evening. What can I get you all to drink?"
Like the equivalent of... Okay, let me just say the character voice. I'll have your finest... house beer.
Bonnie writes that down, and she looks down at you, Sara. She says, "Is something the matter, friend?" Sara, what is your seasonal condition?
So it's autumn.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to roll for this. Give me 1 second. 3. So my personality trait is 3. There are no simple meals, only lavish feasts.
I'm so into that. That's great.
And my flaw is... also 3. Everyone is your friend or a potential friend. How does they get any business done?
I don't know, but it should be, you thinking everything is a feast should be exciting for this order.
Yes.
All right, gorgeous. What can I get you?
Whiskey. Top shelf. And your finest appetizer. Your call, my dear.
Great, that'll be the squid feet. Great. Oh, you there. We don't see many Dragonborn around here, what with the wards and all. Can I get you a drink?
Vodka. Do you have any from the Shining Sea area?
We might have something like that out back. Let me see if I can get Mei Loon off his tuffet long enough to go check for me. And she pauses for a second as you, Mike, show up, maybe slightly sizzly. How do you sit down at the table?
It's like super heavily.
So she looks around looking for anybody else at the table, and suddenly there's a squeak of a chair, and she's like, ah! As you are suddenly lumbered down into your chair. Well, you're a big one. What can I get you?
Blah, nothing for me, please. I prefer a sweeter vintage.
Okay. And she she nods and steps away to fulfill your orders at the bar.
Braden, it's good to finally meet you. And then she extends her hand over to shake your hand.
I take the hand and do the super suave kiss the hand move, super Lando Calrissian style. Blah, the pleasure is all mine.
Yes, so good, friends coming together. Hopefully tonight will be prosperous for all of us.
Yes, I believe that we can come to some beneficial arrangement for everyone.
I agree.
Bonnie comes back over and she places your drinks down on the table, giving Braden a very wide berth, and for retreating back into the crowd. You now all have your drinks.
Goodbye, Bonnie, my dear.
When you say Bonnie, Miz'ra does like a head tilt, like Data in Star Trek. She just like the, and she like her eyes follow Bonnie back.
Bonnie meets your eyes and sort of flicks her eyes over to the corner and like gives a little mini shrug, like whenever.
Cool.
You guys seem to be chummy.
Sure. Do you?
Okay. Guess I don't need to know.
Let's hash this out, shall we?
Yes, to business then. Who is it that wants something from Braden Stabbener?
Well, really, I'm here to help you. See, I can take your wine and distribute it all over. We can double your profits, triple your profits. The reach that you will have with our company would be extraordinary for your business. And we don't even charge much. I mean, for the first 6 months, I'm saying only maybe 5% of profits. You don't make money, I don't make money. So, that is how I run my business. And then after that, it'd probably go up to like 20%.
You're saying that you would take 5% off of the price of the wine that you would distribute?
No, 5% off of the profits made from selling the wine.
Oh, I see. Well...
Yes, you don't sell any of your wine, you don't make profit, I don't make money either. I'm not here to steal your money, I'm here for a mutually beneficial business arrangement.
Mutually beneficial. I like the sound of that. That sounds good. Let me consider the offer, because it is key to me that I get something that I want. For example, my Eladrin friend.
Yes.
Over here, I believe that we have some business to discuss as well.
That depends entirely on what you want, my friend.
Well, what I would like to do is I would like to get some of my wine into your fine establishment for you to sell.
Well, that can be arranged easily.
Excellent. And in return for providing you with this fine vintage, I would like, say, space in your deepest, darkest sub-basement where no one but me or my agents is ever to go. And, in addition, I would like to be able to conduct the business meetings, such as this one, within the privacy of your very private areas of your establishment.
That can absolutely be arranged, my friend. Just give me a little notice if you're going to have a particularly large meeting, so I can clear some rooms, but I don't see why not. We have plenty of room, and a private chamber is not a problem.
Excellent. So, my dragonborn friend, you see, this is how business is done. Let's shake on it, Eladrin friend. Oh, shake, 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 shake. There it is. Very good, very good. You are a jovial sort. So, my dragonborn friend from far away. What was your name again? I am so sorry.
Blitz Avianosets.
Blitz, that's right. So, Blitz, you see, there is something that I wanted and something that she wanted, and we exchanged them. Now, you say that you can get fine profits, which will benefit you, and distribute my wine far and wide, which will also benefit you. But there is something that I desire from you.
And what is that?
I would like to establish exactly what it is that I want from you. Miz'ra, my drow friend, why don't you bring out our other guest?
On it. And she leaves from the table.
Okay, some people seem to be watching your meeting very closely, and they sort of follow you with their eyes, but no one seems to make any yay about it.
All right, Miz'ra walks back in. Got him, sir. It is a very large figure. There is a bag over their head, so you can't see who it is. And I am holding their arms back.
Into the kinky shit, I see.
Oh, I knew that you would like this part. No, please, remove the covering from his head. He is our guest. We are trying to treat him very nicely while he is with us. He is going to be staying with us for some time. I have trouble pronouncing his name. It is, Bokasvato? And I believe that you know this man.
And Miz'ra pulls off the sack on his head.
Blitz, what is going on? Why do you have my brother-in-law here? What is going on?
So you see, I have something that I want from you as well. I may have misled you a little bit. I have been watching you very closely, and I think that you have so much more potential than what you are displaying here. So here is what I propose. I would like to nurture you, to mentor you, to introduce you to all of the levels of Waterdeep society. As my ward, as my apprentice, I don't know what is the word. You know what you see what I am driving towards. I would like to establish more than a working relationship with you. I would like for you to become an agent of mine, a consigliere of mine. And in order to help me secure your willingness to do this, I have enlisted the help of your, brother-in-law, was it?
Yes. So we came here to make mutual business deal, and you decide the best way to get to my good graces is to kidnap my brother-in-law.
Oh, I think
This
your
is
good
very
graces are largely besides the point, my dear. See, what I want is something that is good for me and something that is good for you. So, you will be allowed to distribute my wine across the sea, wherever you would like. We will be able to create those arrangements just the way that they should be, just the way that you intend, exactly the kind of amenable deal that you were driving towards. And in return, you and your brother-in-law will stay here with me as my guests, and you will train as my ward and be introduced to society. And I think you will find that this is the type of offer that you cannot easily refuse.
Can you take off the thing so he can speak at least?
Oh, I suppose. Miz'ra, why don't you allow the brother-in-law to explain how well we have treated him and how much he's looking forward to, hanging out with us and just palling around.
Mm-hmm. She nods and she takes off, his mouth covering. It's like a gag in his mouth. So he just takes it out, and she was just holding his arms back, so she just, lets him go, but keeps, her arm behind him, so that if he tries to run, she can catch him.
The second you remove the gag off of him, he bites forward, and so what's your armor class?
14.
5. Yeah, nothing happens. He misses your fingers and sort of collapses forward onto the table, and he says, I should remember what his voice sounds like really quick. He says, lady, my spine does not go that direction. Ugh, God, Blitz, what did I tell you was going to happen? You get in with this night boy, huh? Here I am tied up. Nobody's watching the shipwreck. Livingstone is the ranking sailor. I got to get back there.
How did you even get kidnapped? What are you doing? You had one job. Watch the ship.
That's one job, watch the ship. What about what I want to watch, huh? I see some stuff. I want to go out into the city. I want to see the other world sometimes. Blitz, I'm doing all your job.
all right.
Okay, all right, fine.
Okay.
Now, my friend, Mr. Mr. Boga, do you mind if I call you Boga?
It's Bogazzo. Hey, Miss
Bogazzo.
Dark Beer, right now, thank you.
Yes, please, on my tab, whatever this gentleman desires.
I mean, this isn't normally how I do business, but if you just want me to be your ward, that's fine, I guess.
You're going to dissect this man's author after it?
Yes, I mean, I'm here to make shipping arrangements, and if that's how I get another deal, that's most important for family. I mean, spread Avianosets' name. We get business done however we need to. It would be better if, you weren't here as a prisoner, but I guess that's what we're doing.
Oh, please, he is my guest. He will be treated to all of the finest things, I guarantee you. I have access to many luxuries for you to enjoy.
I don't know that he deserves finest things right now.
Oh, that can be arranged as well, if you prefer he have terrible things. I have those too.
No, it's fine. I just like eating.
Sister,
Yes?
you would come into this strange and foreign town to do business with unsavory characters and sacrifice the well-being of your own brother-in-law in order to seal the deal?
Yes?
I am so proud of you, sister. Oh, everybody thought you so. We were all worried about you, but I think you're going to do just fine. Hey, elf lady, this is sorry about the hard feelings. You know how it is when your family is involved. You don't want to act out of turn, a new company. But thank you so much for kidnapping me and laying all my anxieties to rest. Because honestly, I was very worried about the quality of this one here.
You're welcome.
Bogastavo, you don't have a drink. We should get you, where's the vodka? Where's the girl? And Blitz goes to wave her down.
Yeah, I'll go to... Hey, it's okay if I walk around and stuff? I'm gonna go get us around the shots from the bar, huh?
Yes, of course. Go wherever you like.
Sounds great. And Blitz downs her vodka. I need another one anyways.
Okay, great. And he stands up and goes over to...
Just know that the eyes of my people are watching you at all times.
That was a very scary line.
No, in like a protective kind of a way. I will care for you. You are safe here in my town. But I will always know what you are doing, and you must never do anything that would be bad for me. Okay, you understand.
Okay, that does, kind of seems like my family is very similar in that sort of watching you, but also watching you. So.
The tavern is filled up as the night rages on, and Bogazzo, fascinated by anywhere that isn't the deck of Blitz's ship, isn't looking where he's going. He collides with a half-orc woman, causing her to spill her tankard and soak a man with a shaved head sitting at a table occupied exclusively by robed humans, all of them covered in eyeball tattoos. Bogazzo slips away as the man with the shaved head leaps to his feet and shoves the half-orc woman.
Hey! Who dares soak the Xanathar Guild? Wait a minute. You're that Tusk that's been killing our brothers.
Were they your brothers? They never mentioned you. Unless your name is Please.
One of the hooded figures with the eyeball tattoos tackles the half-orc out of nowhere, and suddenly the tavern erupts in cheering. Before you can see if blood is drawn, a crowd of spectators closes around the fighters. What do you do?
Oh, I weasel my way up there.
That looks like lots of fun. Maybe we watch for a little bit and then we jump in.
I like the way you think, my new ward. We are going to get along just fine. I too will sit back and enjoy the spectacle.
Sarah?
I'm chilling, eating my squid, watching it go down.
Oh, great.
I'm kind of using it as like a distraction to go find Bonnie.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to have you guys roll initiative anyways.
You have a very great challenge for you, Donny. getting our very evil people to do heroic things.
Oh no, less combat. What am I going to do? Okay, great. Then our order is Blitz, Zig, Braden, and Miz'ra. Cool. Well, since you all are sitting down, do you want to do any fun sitting down actions while this brawl is going on?
Let's pick out our favorite dudes. I think that the guys with the eyeballs tattooed on their faces, I like those guys. I'm gonna root for them. Go eyeball guys. You got this.
I'll root for the half-orc. Do you want to put money down on this? We could bet. This will be very fun.
Ooh, I like where this is going. Are you not going to bet on the success of your brother-in-law or whatever who's in there?
Oh, no, he's terrible in a fight. He has lots of ego, but not a lot of punch.
So don't bet on that guy, I guess. No, I will bet on. I'll bet on the eyeball guys. I like those guys.
Okay, great. I put 2 dragons down on this half-orc with this person, yes.
And I will match your 2 dragons for the eyeball guys to totally win and wipe everybody out.
Oh, fantastic. What are the rules about us helping the people that we bet on? Is that a no?
Oh, yeah, no, that would not be okay. Well, I mean, I suppose if you really want to, maybe later.
Okay, that's fine. I just was checking. You know, betting in different areas, different things are allowed. I'm just checking. Okay, continue.
I'll put 2 dragoons.
2 raccoons down on.
2 dragons down on the half-orc. She seems strong. I like her.
I must have chosen the poorer position, but I'm happy to take all of your gold. These eyeball guys are great. You don't even know.
I do like their style.
All right, well, Miz'ra, as you move through the crowd, one of the eyeball bandit-looking guys does take a swing at you, but he misses.
Yeah, my boy.
Okay.
Do you want to respond with an attack of opportunity or anything?
I think for now she's pretty focused on just finding Bonnie. Normally she would, but like you see her like do one of those like half flexy things to be like, and then she just takes a breath and she kind of like focuses her attention back in on Bonnie.
Great. Well, then one of these tattooed guys takes a swing at you and misses and stumbles and falls over the edge of the Yawning Portal where they
Yeah, great. 1 down.
Oh, snap. Can you paint for me a word picture of what the deal is with there's just a Jedi disposal shaft, right in the... I don't know why I'm doing this character voice.
Yeah, what is a yawning portal? Can someone please explain that to me? Because I've been dying to
just
know what that means.
paint me a word picture. What's the layout in here? I know we're on the first floor instead of the third floor, but...
So does somebody want to roll a check, maybe, to find out about this?
Sure. Is that investigation?
Yeah.
21. Boom.
Okay, so Blitz, with your dragon eyes, you get the whole layout of this place. It's super duper packed tight with all kinds of different adventurers and whatnot. It's 3 stories. They all have a circular balcony that sort of gives them all the same cut as the edge of the Yawning Portal. The Yawning Portal it's about 40 feet in diameter and has like a stone wall railing coming up around it. And the rope and pulley system, now the dwarves are operating it. And one of them is lowering the other one down from the second story. They seem to be covered in mining equipment and whatnot. And you can see that there is a sign posted up that in pretty good lettering says, Waterdeep's only entrance to the Undermountain. See bar for fares and details.
Wait, so you're telling me that this is a bar built around, a mine shaft?
Yeah.
That is so weird. Okay.
I got the feeling it was built around like a hellmouth. Dope. Super dope.
While the brawl is going on, Miz'ra, you flag down Bonnie. And where do you want to take her? Just off into a shadowy corner or something?
Yeah, is there like a little nook underneath the stairs? You said there were stairs, right?
There are stairs, yeah. Okay.
Is there a nook we can hide away under the stairs?
You go over under the stairs and gesture to her, and a moment later she comes back to join you. And she says, you're the one Kelsit told me about. Said she tried to help you.
Yeah, that's me. She gave me your name.
Yeah, well, people make mistakes. Mayloon! And she shouts, and a sort of older blonde man in steel armor gets up and wanders over to where you guys are standing. And he says, "Yes, Bonnie. Is this woman bothering you?" Bonnie glares at you, and she says, "I don't know. Is she?"
I'm just here to ask some questions. Figure out why exactly Kelsit would mention you.
Yeah, and I want to know exactly why you would be going through Kelsit's pants.
You have no proof of that.
I guess I don't need it. And she walks away. Mayloon sort of gives you like a, well, look, and goes back to where he was sitting before.
Miz'ra follows Mayloon and just kind of like sits back next to him by the bar and like orders a drink, flips a coin at the bartender, and then just turns to him while sipping and gives him like a side glance. So, really though, what's her deal?
Bonnie! He pulls on his own drink and he says, Bonnie's very connected to the things that go on in this town, and she has her suspicions about folk. If someone sends someone to meet her, she'll help them out, but if she has any inkling that maybe they're not to be trusted, she can't risk the rest of her operation. I mean, I don't know. I'm just an old drunk. Wink.
I can guarantee you, I am one to be trusted.
Well, it's not me you'll be having to prove that to, is it?
You're right. Thank you, sir.
Hey, no problem. Hope to see you around.
And she grabs her drink and she heads back over to the table.
Great, I assume you gracefully dodged the tavern brawl.
Oh, yes.
There's more commotion from the tavern brawl, and with a loud crack, you hear the half-orc knock the tattooed man out cold.
Aw, boo!
Now we win! Money, please.
Here are your two dragons apiece.
Oh, thank you so much.
Stupid tattoo guys. Oh my god, they're the worst.
Ah,
They always think they can walk it in, you know.
The man behind the counter points at the door and shouts, "Out!" And the Xanathar Guild members flee, carrying the unconscious form of their friend.
oh, so those are the ones with the eyes?
Those are the ones with the eyes. After a second, the half-orc sits down and touches a bleeding cut on their forehead and slumps back in their chair, unconscious. Have you resolved your bet?
Yes, we did. He
Yes,
paid
I
us.
gave them the money.
Oh, I get to add that to my inventory.
Are we keeping track? Okay, sure.
I have people who do that for me, darling. So, hey, how about that fight? Wow, it's a fun town. It really is.
Yes, I think I'm going to like it here. That was very entertaining. We should buy the victor some vodka or beer or what do local people drink here? Is that whatever? We buy them drink.
She looks pretty passed out to me. I don't know if you have like a medical check you can do, but I'm thinking if we're gonna buy her a drink, we probably take her someplace where she can like wake up first. Because I was thinking I would like to take her for a drink, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink.
No.
Shouts of alarm suddenly ring out through the bar as a massive hand grabs onto the lip of the Yawning Portal right by where you all are sitting.
Define massive?
Pretty big!
Very big? Okay.
Not like kaiju big, but
Like a giant hand just came out of the mining shaft?
one of the thugs who fell into the shaft earlier comes scrambling up the rope screaming.
Oh, this does not look good.
Yay! Tattoo guys are back in the mix.
Before another enormous hand comes up and pulls him off of it.
Oh, boo.
A monster crawls out of the shaft with warty green skin, a tangled nest of wiry black hair, a long carrot-shaped nose, and bloodshot eyes. As it bares its yellow teeth and howls, you can see that half a dozen bat-like creatures are attached to its body, with 3 or more circling around above it like flies. Everyone in the tavern reacts in fear, except for the barkeep, Durnan, who shouts, "Troll!"
In the dungeon?
Thought you ought to know.
The troll enters the tap room, rises to its full height of 9 feet, and rolls initiative.
Are we keeping our same initiative or new initiative?
You guys can keep your same initiative. Okay, that's an 11 and a 19. So the order is Blitz, Zig, the Bats, Braden, Miz'ra, and then the Troll. So there are only 3 of the bat things flying around the Troll, and they are bloated, having drained copious amounts of the Troll's blood, and they fly around the bar, causing general chaos. And the Troll is very woozy seeming. What do you do?
Braden, are these bats your minions? Because you vampire, do you have a thing with bats? Are they yours? Or are they the trolls? Like, what?
I think that they are beautiful creatures, but I do not have a pre-existing relationship with them, no.
Not with these particular bats.
Okay, just checking before I kill one.
Well, yes, you guys, we kind of have a choice here, I think. We could jump in and have a little bit of fun, show each other what we can do, or we can get the fuck out of here, It's whatever you're feeling, however you want the night to go, I'm down for either way. This could be a bit of fun.
I agree.
Okay, Blitz does her second shot of vodka and stands up. All right, we're going to have fun. And I think I'm going to have her use her breath weapon on the troll.
Okay, what's your breath weapon?
You can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Your blue draconic ancestry means this exhalation is a 5 by 13 foot line dealing lightning damage.
Well, roll to attack.
Actually, you gotta make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great. Okay, I rolled an 11.
You didn't beat it.
Okay, great. Then roll for damage.
Okay, so 5 damage.
It takes 5 damage?
5 lightning damage.
Okay, are there any bonus effects or anything?
That's it.
Why don't you tell me what this looks like?
Okay, so Blitz did her second shot of vodka, and she stood up. And then, is she within range? Like, I don't have to move or anything?
Yeah, you guys are, like, right next to it.
Okay, perfect. So she just looks towards the troll and breathes lightning breath at its face.
The troll swats at the lightning and does not seem to understand that it cannot hit it. And it takes a step back and almost falls back over the lip, but keeps its footing and does not do that. Next in the order is Zig.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on the troll.
Tell me about it.
Oh, I have to touch it. Okay, so I'm gonna walk my way up to it.
Mm-hmm.
And touch it, although, I only rolled a 5, so this is not gonna go well for me.
You rolled a 5 to hit?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, you didn't hit then, so...
I think you rolled damage.
Yeah, did you roll a
it
hit
rolls
or
both
damage?
for you,
Oh, it does?
It rolls both,
It
yeah.
rolls both at the
6
same time,
damage,
saves
5
a
to
ton of
hit,
time.
yeah.
Okay.
And it's a +4, so that means I rolled a crit one.
Oh, okay, then,
I, trip on my way there.
We have been drinking.
What are we looking at? What happens here?
You, touch him, he gets prettier.
I get up, drinking hand, thinking, I'm so cool. And then, I'm walking towards him, I know what I'm doing. You're gonna get it, blah, blah, blah. And then, my foot gets caught in my robe or something.
Sure.
And I just straight to the floor. Just drink flies everywhere. It's quite embarrassing.
A very good first impression you've made in this business arrangement. Well, next in the order is the Sturges.
Are the Sturges what we're calling the bats?
Bleh, they're called sturges.
Educate us, Brandon.
They come from underground. They are gross and drink blood. I mean, the drinking blood part isn't gross. That's super normal, but...
Yeah, it kind of looks like a bat mixed with a mosquito.
Ew.
Oh, ew!
So it is real annoying.
That's the gross part, yeah.
Rodent of rodents.
And so they attack the creature nearest to them, which is, ironically, Braden.
Bring it on.
They roll to attack. What's your armor class?
16.
Well, they got 2. So,
Yeah, they suck.
Swing and a miss.
so these mosquito bats fly over to you, but their bellies are too distended with blood, and they sort of just bounce and roll away like screensavers.
Yep.
Next in the order is Braden.
Well, Braden is after the biggest challenge, which is the troll.
So he's going to go over and try to wrestle that troll. So I'm going to move over to where the troll is, and I'm going to try and grapple it.
Yeah, step over Zig.
Yeah. Excuse me, it's been so nice meeting you. Wonderful to see you again.
Can you tell me about grappling?
So grappling is it's a athletics check versus either their strength or dexterity modifier. And if I succeed, then they are grappled and they can't move, and some other stuff happens. I can look it up real quick.
Okay, is it strength or dexterity? Do you choose?
It's yeah. You choose whichever one you want to do. So it's whether they're trying to like physically resist, or if they are, or if they're trying to like dodge my attempt or like wiggle out of my attempts to grab them.
Okay, then I'm gonna roll here. I got an 11.
I got a 25.
That's athletics you rolled?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that the same as strength?
It's what I use for grappling.
Okay, then you have grappled him. What happens next here? You leap up to this troll thing and grab onto its wrists or whatever, and you've somehow managed to get control of this blood-drunk troll.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna start off by raking him over with my claws. So I've got him grabbed, and I'm pulling back his wrist, and I'm gonna give him a big old slash across the chest, which was 24 to hit.
It succeeds.
Braden walks up to the troll because he thinks this will be the best fight. He loves fighting and breaking things, and he wants to destroy this giant adversary. So he manages to grab the troll's wrist as he's swinging around, pull him down to his level, and give a big old swipe across the chest with his vampire claws as they go chink and come out, and then slices up, and I imagine the troll probably roars and tries to get away, but he can't because he's fucking grappled. And they take 5 damage.
Damn. Nice. Next in the order is...
It me!
It's you. Great. What up?
Okay. I am trying to figure out what I can do.
So you have by the lip of the portal, you have Braden, who has grappled the troll, who is very woozy looking.
I kind of want to shoot it in the eye.
With what, Carleena?
With my longbow.
Okay, cool.
Okay, well, I rolled an 11, so...
That does not hit, it looks like.
Yeah, so she goes to aim, and she pulls back her bow, and, like, she sneezes or something, and, like, it misses by a long shot. She's probably just gonna go pick up the arrow and be like, oh, fuck. Like, go over and be like, my body has betrayed me.
Just like in the middle of battle.
This is not a good showing.
Yeah.
I think the arrow has. I think the arrow went wide and hit one of the dwarves in the leg who was operating the thing, and I was like, "Aye."
Sorry, I'll get that later. Just don't move. Sorry, you'll be fine. If things get dark, you're okay.
Next up is the troll.
Oh boy.
Okay. So real quick, I just wanted to let you know that the grappled creature can use an action to escape. And in order to do that, it has to succeed on a strength or dexterity check against my athletics check. So we would do the contest again if you want to get out of it. Otherwise, he can also just try to beat me up for free.
Okay, so he can still attack you theoretically.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to try to do this freeing thing here. Because, again, this troll is disoriented. Okay, let's see. That's a 10. Does it escape?
Let's find out. Nope.
All right, the troll is still grappled. Can he still attack if you use an action?
No, I think that's it for the troll, man.
All right, well, the troll swings around and tries to break free of your vampire grip, but fails to do so.
Unless he's got some extra actions or bonus actions or something. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank Leviatar.
Great. The Durnan, the bartender in the chaos, goes behind the bar and grabs a greatsword that's hanging over it, and then leaps over the bar and confronts the monster himself. Get the bats! I'll take care of this thing!
You're kind of jacking my steez, man. I think I've got it.
He sort of starts bashing onto the troll while you're holding it down. It's very much a schoolyard bully situation.
Love it.
And the troll takes Oh, natural 20.
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
I take it back. You clearly know what you're doing.
And that's 3. So it does 3 damage to the troll.
Well, if you roll a nat 20, it's double damage, right?
Yeah, so it should be a 6.
6. All right. So down to 28. I mean, nothing. You didn't hear how much HP it has. All right. Next in the order is Blitz.
Okay, so if I wanted to just like grab a bat out of the air, what do I roll for that? Is that like sleight of hand?
It's grappling. You're literally trying to grapple it.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
Do an athletics check. Yeah.
19.
Great. You grab one of the 3 remaining bats out of the air.
Cool. I bite its head off. What do I roll for that?
Sorry, one more time. What are you trying to do?
She's biting its head off. Do you have
Yeah.
like a...
She's a dragon.
She's being Ozzy over here.
Is there like a bite ability or anything, or should we just make this straight up and down?
I mean, I don't really have a bite ability, I guess, but like...
That's fine.
I
That's
got a
fine.
dragon mouth, right?
That's true. Okay, roll a d20 with advantage.
Okay, cool.
I could help you get a bite ability if you would like. I know something about that.
17.
It explodes in your mouth. And you have,
Ooh, Jesus.
and you have blood just dripping down your front and mouth. You have killed one of the bat things, leaving 2 remaining flying around the bar.
Wow, pretty
She
good.
just looks really proud of herself and flicks the body away.
That was pretty dope. I like your style.
Thanks.
Super gross choice of thing to eat, but
Super gross. Yes. Decisions. Well, inspired by Blitz, I will attempt a bat killing maneuver.
Let's do it.
Oh, 14 athletics to catch a bat.
Oh, you're gonna do the same thing? Great. Well, you do. Tell me what happens here.
Oh, now I'm going to smash it with my mace.
Okay, roll to hit.
All right, 6 damage. Oh no, I crit 1 to hit again. I can't hit anything, y'all.
So that means you grabbed it out of the air and somehow you missed it in your hand.
No. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. I somehow grab it out of the air, put it on the top of the bar, grab my mace, and then as soon as I take my hand off of it, it just goes flying and I just like hit the top of the bar. Fuck!
This is some extreme seasonal affective disorder. All right. Well, next up is
The bats.
the bats. So I think the bat turns around on the table, looks straight up at you, and launches for your face.
Not the face!
The face indeed. And
Moneymaker.
that's a natural 20 on your face. Oh my god. And it's going to use blood drain.
Amazing.
Okay, cool. So it attaches to your face, and it's going to do 1d4 plus 3. So that's 7 damage. 14 damage, actually, since it was natural 20.
I'm dead, I think. No?
it's a strong possibility.
The healer died!
You might be making saving throws right now.
It took me out, didn't it? Where's HP in this character sheet?
It should say current hit points.
Like, I'm pretty buff and I have 15 hit points, so...
8. I have 8 hit points. Well, I don't anymore.
Oh,
Well, it gets worse. So the scourge is now attached to your face, and while attached, it does an attack. Instead, at the start of each of its turns, the target loses 5 1d4 plus 3 hit points.
Someone get this thing off me? Not that you can hear me.
Oh, so that thing just is automatically going to take your save throws then. Oh, shit.
So somebody better, well, you guys decide amongst yourselves what you're going to do, I guess. All right, next up is Braden, I think?
I wish I could help with that vampire bat situation, but I'm pretty preoccupied with this giant troll.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe I should try and make that happen a little bit quicker here. So I'm gonna do that move where I flip the guy's flip the wrist over of the troll so that it kind of forces his nerves and stuff to make his body kind of turn around, show his back to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pull out my greatsword that I have called Night Silencer. Night Silencer it's like a Conan the Barbarian greatsword, and I'm gonna drive it up the back of the troll, or at least I'm gonna try.
So 24 to hit, you hit, and then you do 15 damage.
15 slashing damage, yeah.
So. You wanna tell me what it looks like?
Yeah, it's awesome. I totally break some ribs on the way in, and I imagine he's bloodied at this point. I imagine, right?
He is bloodied. Yes.
So the vampire lord drives his Conan the Barbarian sword up the back of this thing and breaks some bones and wiggles some guts around and stuff, and some blood is all dripping down, and his nostrils flare, and he thinks this is a real good time.
The troll screams and flails around, but very half-heartedly, as you have almost completely murdered the hell out of this thing. Next in the order is Miz'ra.
Yes.
Help.
Okay. I know, I'm trying to figure out if I have anything that I could even do, to be completely honest.
Just pull this thing off me.
Let's see. Yeah, but that's gonna kill me. Yeah, I guess... Yeah, you know what? Let's try to do that. I'm gonna try to grapple it.
Actually, you can just use an action to remove the Sturge.
Oh, fantastic.
Great, I'm gonna do that. And then I would like to stab it with my dagger.
Roll with advantage.
Alright, I got a 14.
That hits.
Does 4 damage.
The Sturge bursts in your hand. You leave your glove with a bloody mess.
I just shake my hand off. Like, you know when there's no paper towels in a bathroom? And you just shake your hand? That's exactly the motion. That's exactly the motion that Miz'ra does. She just shakes it off. Does like that, like, half wipe on your thighs kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what she does. She gets it all off like that.
Dope. I love that. Okay, great. Well, now it's the troll's turn, who's going to have to try and free himself once more.
He could also just try and wallop me. Or the bartender, I guess, is in his range too, probably. But why am I complaining? This is good for me.
Yeah, why are you helping the troll?
Just saying. All right. Well, here's what.
Hey, Braden, shut up.
Oh, my bad.
Uh-oh. Yep, the troll breaks free, swings around, and grabs at you with his hands in an attempt to grapple you.
Love it.
And so that is 19.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think that goes to the attacker. Yeah, I think so.
Yes,
yeah.
I think it does.
Yeah,
also.
it goes to the runner. Yeah.
That's cool. So he's got me.
So he grabs your shoulders, and because of an inconvenient bar stool, he manages to trip you down onto the ground and lowers his face all in your face in a big troll monster way. Next in the order is Blitz.
Okay, so the troll has Braden, like, down on the ground in front of him?
Yes.
Okay. Blitz is gonna run at him, like, slide on the ground behind him, behind his feet, and use her dagger to cut his Achilles, his heels.
Ooh, I love it. Awesome. All right, roll to hit.
Okay. 15?
It hits.
Yeah.
Then you do 5. So you slide through, you cut his Achilles tendons, and the troll launches himself off of Braden in like a sudden burst of pain. And Durnan, the bartender, raises his greatsword, and he says, "We have the right to refuse service to anyone!" And slaps his greatsword across the troll's face, and the troll backs up and falls back into the Yawning Portal. The troll is defeated.
Hey, thanks, man. There's still a bat?
Yeah, everybody is cheering, but also kind of like ducking their heads as the bat flies around all stupid around them.
It's like when middle-class families get a bat in their home. Ah!
Nearly there, you nearly got it. You're not doing anything behind the door, Blitz. Zig, you're up.
How do saving throws work? Or whatever I need to do to not die?
Oh, Donnie, is that healer I know who frequents the spa around at all?
Remind me what their name is. Oh, yes, they are there.
Okay, cool. So Blitz looks over at Obaya Uday, who she recognizes because she went to go see her when she first came to Waterdeep for that itchy sensation because she's a dragonborn in Waterdeep, and that is a thing that happens to them. So she wasn't sure what that was, and she met this healer. So she recognizes her and waves her down to come over.
Okay, Obaya does catch your eye, and she sort of ducks under the bat and sort of like crouch walks over to you, looking more like inconvenienced than necessarily in danger. I did not expect our acquaintance to be so exciting.
I'm sorry, Obaya. Can you help? Can you help them, please?
On the barbell.
Of course. 2. You recovered 2 hit points. So you are alive, officially alive.
I'm out of that's safe land. Cool.
And so Obaya smiles at you and she says, "Welcome back to the Yawning Portal."
Oh, this is why I don't leave the club.
Well, next in the order is the Sturge.
Ah, no! Get it away from me!
They are going to go and attempt to attack Blitz.
Oh, okay.
It's not personal.
My armor class is 14.
They got a 3, so they sort of they go to attack you and just sort of slobber on your armor a little bit.
Can I just grab it?
Well, Braden is next. Braden, you want to just let her grab it?
Yeah, Braden doesn't really want to fight this thing. He thinks it's beneath him. So I'll let you take care of it.
Then we are out of initiative. Blitz, what happens?
Blitz looks at the bat that's trying to bite her and is instead slobbering on her armor and just grabs it and, like with the other one, bites its head off.
Okay, well, blood. You are now covered in blood in the middle of this bar.
And then she looks at the bartender and it's like, round of vodka for everybody! That was lots of fun.
Everybody cheers in the bar. Everybody hails the conquering heroes as people get to work writing tables and stuff. Bonnie seems very put out by this whole thing as she mops all the beer and blood off of the floor.
Well, I have to say, my young ward, you did very well during that fight.
Oh, thanks. It was nothing. It was very fun.
It was a lot of fun.
We do fighting well together. I think we make good team.
Agreed. Just as I suspected, we work very well together. But I do have to say, we are going to have to do something about your taste in things that you eat, man. Ugh. Those are so gross.
I don't know. It was fancy flair.
They tasted pretty bad, right?
Yeah, it doesn't taste great. It was more, look, I can rip its head off. Let's do it. Like a toy, like a chew toy.
And rip its head off you did. And approaching you all, clapping, is a stout human man in sort of the clothes of an erudite air about him. He's clapping very performatively and walking with a certain swagger. And he says, you guys just did magnificently dealing with that big fella over there, and I just had to come over and meet you. My name is Volothamp Kadern. You may have heard of me. Volo's Guide to Waterdeep. Wrote a couple books around here. He waits.
Oh, yes, I think I've seen your book. It comes in little pamphlet when you get to Waterdeep. It has all the attractions on it, right?
Yes, my little, we all do jobs for money every now and then, but I'm glad the word got out there. And your brother stumbles over and he shouts, Volo! Oh, man, I'm biggest fan. You want drink? I'll buy you a drink. And he stumbles back over to the bar he seems to have spent this entire troll fight drinking.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's very cheery for a guy who's like my blood servant or whatever. He seems to be taking it pretty well.
But we're all servants in the sailing trade, aren't we?
Cool. I'm glad he's so cool with it.
Man, you guys have the coolest friends, and I just love your vibe out here. You're adventurers, am I right?
We are business people.
Yes.
But sure, I guess adventuring, business, if money.
Hey, I get that thing. Dungeons and desks, am I right? Anyway, I could really use your help with something. Let's find a table to talk, shall we?
Are you going to buy me more drink? Because I'm out of vodka right now.
Drinks will be provided, he winks, smiling.
Perfect.
Okay, let me stop you right there, Mr. Volo. I like your vibe.
I like your
Very
vibe.
nice attitude.
What a cool voice.
Thank you.
Are you from Vania?
That's right. I am from Vania.
You know, I was thinking about writing a guide to Vania, but, never found a coat warm enough.
Okay, slow your roll, Mr. Cheery. So, I'm going to direct you to interact with my young ward right here, Blitz. This is your show. Show me what you got. Negotiate with this strange man who seems to really need something from us.
Okay, I got this. And she cracks her knuckles.
Great.
Show me what you got.
She's learning.
I love your big old hands. Voluthab Godard. And he holds his hand out to you again, reintroducing himself.
She shakes his hand. Blitz Avianosets.
What a grip you've got. So, you may know me. I'm a chronicler and a wizard and a minor celebrity around here, and I'm at your service, and I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate.
Is this famous place? Do I know this place? I look back at Braden.
Braden kind of shrugs, like, your guess is as good as mine. He seems to know what it's about.
But now I fear I have misplaced a friend of mine amidst this odious malevolence. And I was wondering if maybe you guys could help me find him.
You want us to find your friend? Okay.
Yeah, you'd love him. His name is...
This easy.
Remember, negotiate. You got to get something that we want from this guy, right?
Money?
That could be something that
How much gold do you have? How many dragons?
I have so many dragons. In fact, check this out. And he pulls out a bag. He pulls out 4 bags of gold pieces, or gold, or dragons, or whatever we're calling them in this damn game.
You're going to give us 4?
Oh, no. See, yeah, I'm going to be giving you guys gold. This is a little bit of gold, but upon the receiving of my friend, it's going to be a whole lot of gold.
Can I get the numeral value for this whole lot of gold? Because I can think of really big numbers.
Oh, well, that all depends on how much of my friend is left when you get back.
Okay.
He's got more beauty and brains, and I worry that he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped or worse, and if you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece now, and then I'll give you 10 times that when you find Floon.
Yeah, just real super quick, I just need to make sure that he's not like a hillbilly orc. Does that ring a bell?
we got all the hillbilly orcs we need. What with that bard over there singing about his brother all day? Jesus.
Yes, I noticed that.
Jeezo, I mean.
Just to be 100% super clear, his brother's not your friend, right?
No, my friend is a hot guy.
Oh, I like him already.
Yeah, right?
I want to know, is he actually going to give us things at the end, or is he just going to be like, too late, bye? Like, is he sending us off on a wild goose chase? So I guess...
Make an insight check on this one.
Okay. 19.
Oh, damn.
So you discern that Volo is honest, but he might be stretching the truth a little bit about how much he can pay. To be honest, I'm a little low on cash right now, but I'm awaiting royalty payments for Volo's Guide to Monsters, and that should be making me all kinds of coin real soon. I'm working on a new book right now, Volo's Guides to Spirits and Specters, and that's going very well. But I promise, I will have your reward upon you returning my friend.
I have better business proposition. How about, instead of you giving us 100 gold once, you give us 50% of whatever profits from your writing that you receive.
Oh.
You know, like monthly.
Oh. 50.
Forever.
50%.
Like we own like 50% of like the rights to anything that you write, because you're a writer, right?
I am a writer, that is right. 50% though, that's a whole lot of dragoons.
I mean, how much do you like your friend?
A lot. Make a
persuasion. 15.
Well, it sucks to sell my soul again, and he shakes his wrists like he's rattling chains, but my friend is more important to me than canceling my substantial debts. All right, I'll do it.
We have deal! She shakes his hand.
You have a deal.
Well, quickly, my young ward, before we sign any kind of agreement with this man, perhaps we should ask for some collateral in case he disappears or is lying to us or any number of things that might go wrong.
Of course.
Well, we're getting the 40 gold right now, right?
Yes.
Well, that is a gift to get us to negotiate, which is customary in these kinds of negotiations. But we need something of his that we can return once we know that he has dealt with us in good faith. Wouldn't you say? That seems fair to me.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. You have any cool magic item we can hold on for a little bit?
Maybe that will help in getting your friend back.
Deed to property would be acceptable.
Family heirlooms.
Signet ring of your house.
Volo looks sadly down at a satchel he is carrying and opens it up, and he pulls out a big leather-bound book that he opens. He flips through it, showing half of it is filled with handwritten notes. And he says, "This is all I have of the new edition of Volo's Guide to Elegant Partying. And it's going to pay big dividends among the youth of the city. It is the only copy, and you can hold on to it."
Oh, perfect! I love it! And she snatches it out.
Be careful with that! Don't make his wake is wet! I was just working on it. Okay, alright. Okay. Well then, come join me over here, and I'll tell you exactly what happened that night. This has been Abandoned Quest, a production of Sea Monsters, etc., featuring Mike Allen as Braden Stabbener, Jenel Lawson as Blitz Avianosets, Sara Nagel as Zig, and Carleena Manzi as Miz'ra Tistin. Music and Foley by Tabletop Audio, Kevin MacLeod, and Vindsvept. Album and character art by Jem, who you can find on Instagram @MadeFetish. This podcast releases once a month because I do not have the spell slots to schedule more than that. If you enjoyed the adventures of Blitz, Braden, Miz'ra, and Zig, please like, share, and burn a review into the ether. You can follow us on Instagram @AbandonedPodQuest, and we are a very small production, so if you'd like to get involved, please feel free to reach out. This has been your Dungeon Master, Donny Knowles, and from all of us at Abandoned Quest, thank you so much for listening.